back to the channel. So today we're going to be putting a spoiler onto the back of the of my Tesla 2015 Model S. This is the 85D, although that won't matter in this. So I ordered this one off of eBay. It's full carbon fiber, it's not the plastic one. It came well packed up, no problems with it, no imperfections on it at all. Very lightweight as it should be since it's carbon fiber. It doesn't come with the tape already adhered to it. We're going to have to do that. So per the instructions, we need to clean the mating surface where the tape needs to go. They actually send the tape, a thicker one that goes in the front area where it will be towards the front of the car. And then this part where the back is, where it goes on the back of the trunk, will be the thinner. And they give this stuff that's called adhesion promoter. I'm sure it's just alcohol rubs. But I got my big bottle of alcohol rub. And this is some no-name tape. I'm sure it may be okay, but I'm a big fan of 3M, so I'm not going to be using the tape they provided. I'm going to be trimming off up the 3M and placing that on there as well, because that is a much better double-sided tape. All right, so what we'll do is we'll get put everything on there, and then we'll take it on out to the Tesla and get this puppy mounted. All right, everyone, so I put the tape on. I didn't have as much as my 3M as I had hoped. I had very little, so I threw a little bit in the corner, some in the middle, some on the other end. I'm hoping theirs is okay. I would tell that the 3M stuck like right away. Theirs, you were able to still kind of pull it up after you stuck it down. I'm hoping that adhesion promoter stuff they gave works out. I did smell it. It didn't smell like alcohol, so it must be some other chemical up in there. And on the back side, this is, because I could see water getting in there. And so what I did, I cut sections out. You can see right there, and right there, and right there. So if any water get out, it will still get in there. It will have ability to actually drip out of there. So it just won't be stuck in there. Yeah, I'm looking at their tape. You see that? I don't like there. So get yourself some 3M if you end up ordering one, okay? I guess now they see that Americans like to go to the grocery store and bag their own groceries now. So they figure we're such a DIY country. They're like, well, just send it over there already. They'll put it together. We can save on labor over here and just send it over there. They love doing this stuff. They're a DIY country. All right, let's take it out to the car and put it on. All right, everyone, so we're ready to now get this mounted on here. We'll put it on there somewhere around there. We're first going to need to wipe this down with alcohol, use the last thing of the adhesion promoter that they have on here as well, and we're going to mount it somewhere around up in here. It's like once it's stuck on, you won't have to take it back off, so I'm going to take tape while I'm doing a dry fit and put tape in certain areas at certain points, like at the ends, so I know exactly where I need to be at when I put this on the car, so I can do it one stick and be done. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I have my heat gun over here. So what I'm going to do is, because we're in Wisconsin, it's spring right now. It's cold out. The metal is all cold. All of this is going to be cold. That doesn't promote good adhesion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat this up after I take the coverings off, and I'm going to heat up the trunk with the not real hot, but get it nice and warm, so that there'll be two warm surfaces come together, and they'll stick really good that way. Here's their adhesion promoter. You probably want to do a good eyeballing or measure the ends to make sure you have proper distance on both of your ends. And once you're comfortable with that, I would suggest taking some tape and putting it right where those tips are at. I'm going to put some up here so I know where I'm at. All right, now we can start removing the tape on the back. All right, one thing you may have noticed is that when I was doing it, I pulled it back up and moved it in. You really want to make sure to get this back curve up against the trunk before having the contact up here, because what it was, I was starting to have contact up here on the front part, but the back wasn't all the way against the trunk. So it was a gap in there that wasn't going to be able to just be able to push the adhesive against it and be done with it. So it was worth me pulling it back up and moving back forward and pushing it in. And so right now I've just been adding a little heat just to make sure to activate that adhesive a bit more to make sure it's nice and tight on there. All right, one thing. From the way the slant of the trunk is, I think the best mounting points, you know how I was cutting the little drip holes for water to get through, so I was opening up a little gap between the tape on the bottom end. I would say here would be a good point, and probably here would be a good point. I would say through the middle, not so much, but maybe roughly around here, and definitely over in this area too. I think this is where you want your drip point, so if water gets inside, they will be able to get out. I see water getting in, and if it does and accumulate up here, it can just drift down here and then just leak on out. So if you like, definitely hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because a few other things I'm going to be doing to my 2015 Tesla. Thanks for joining, everyone.